So what are we talking about? What do you got for me?
Okay, so you said more or less. I mean, fair exchange is no robbery. We do understand that, the attraction is based on how you look, and getting what you want is based on how you look. However, I will say this. I agree with what you're saying. Um, my feeling is this: if a man is not interested in these so-called average women, why do they leave, impregnate them? Why do they get themselves tied and leave their children with these women? I've seen it, and it's a
Hold
horrible
on, hold on, hold
situation.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. See, oh, how long have you been watching my program?
About 4 weeks.
hmm Over here, I deal strictly with facts, data, and statistics above anything else.
That's
Okay.
correct.
Okay. So
Hmm.
you said if men don't want to marry these average women, why they
Yes.
get them pregnant?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's first start off with the fact that 54% of black men are single and childless.
Hmm.
So
And I guess that. Yeah.
hold
Right.
on,
Go
hold
ahead.
on.
Okay.
54% of black men
Hmm.
have no children.
Hmm.
30% of black men are married. And the children that come out of that marriage are exempted from your statement.
That
Because
is
there's still
correct.
so that gives us 54 and 30. That's
Hmm.
84.
Hmm.
That
Hmm.
means a full 80% of the children being made in the black community are being
Yes.
made by less than 20% of the men.
Hmm.
So my question,
Okay.
so to answer your
Let me pause right there. This lady still doesn't understand. She does not understand what he just explained. She doesn't. And I don't think he picked up on that. That she did not understand what he just explained. However, you heard what she said. She said, why do they leave these women childless?
Children with these women. I've seen it, and it's a
See?
hold
horrible.
on, hold
Impregnate them. Why do they get themselves tied and leave their children with these women?
Leave their children with these women. I wanted to point something out that Kevin did not point out, and that is the fact that 80% of the time, the women leave the men. The women who are impregnated leave the men that impregnate them. And Kevin sort of missed the opportunity to tell her that because he has interviewed thousands of them and they have all confessed. I left him, and then I left the next baby daddy, then I left the next baby daddy, several of them. It's like almost every single time they end up leaving their kid's father. And if they have multiple fathers of their kids, they usually leave each one of them. So not only is it true that some 16% of black males produce about 80% of the kids, that 16% are usually being left by those women.
I've seen it, and it's a
hold
horrible
on, hold on, hold
situation.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
And you heard him explain to her the obvious, the basic facts. 54% don't have kids, of black men don't have kids. So we're not impregnating nobody and leaving them. I don't think she understood that. 30% of black men are married. So that 30%, they obviously cannot be single and childless. The kids that come out of that marriage are not what the kids that she's talking about. They haven't left their wives. But she still doesn't understand. Now, what I wanted to point out is, I believe a lot of black women are like her. They hear these statistics and they still don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
So to answer your question is, why are women having children with men with multiple children who aren't married? And then women like you asking, why are the women picking them?
You got me there, Kevin. You got me
Goddamn right I
there.
did,
You got me there.
because you came.
No, she's confused. She currently don't know what he's talking about, but she's pretending that she does. She's too embarrassed to admit that she did not understand what he just explained.
Who aren't married. And then women being made in the black community are being made by less than 20% of the men.
Mm-hmm.
So to answer your question is, why are women having children with men with multiple children who aren't married? And then women like you asking, why are the women picking them?
You got me there, Kevin.
There is something about when a woman knows that you have a wife or a girlfriend, they start to want you even more. When they find out that you have a kid by some other woman, they want you even more. It's weird. But it's just obviously a competition thing. Sort of instinct that women have.
You got me
Goddamn.
there.
Could it be natural? Could it be the female's way of seeing the signs of fertility and going after or having a desire for a man who she knows can impregnate her, is fertile? Her knowing that this other woman was so attractive in his eyes that he impregnated her. And now this woman wants to believe she's just as attractive as that woman. So I don't know what goes on through their mind, but I've always known this to be true. And when you talk to guys, the guys who have kids, they usually have a whole lot of them. 7, 8 of them. And they have to be knowing that these guys have kids.
Right, I did.
You got me there.
Because you came in with that
Okay.
same old talking point that men are leaving babies everywhere. And you should be
Well,
ashamed.
no, not.
Ma'am, 54% of black men are childless. So you can't, why are these men doing it? What men are doing what?
No, I wasn't making an accusation to that. Maybe that's how I misspoke, and I'm sorry about that.
No, there's an accusation. You said
See, she's not even keeping up with the conversation. She has no idea what he's talking about.
these average men, if these men don't want these average women, then why are they leaving them with babies? That is an accusation that the black men are having sex with black women and leaving them with babies, and they're average. That's not supported by the facts.
Okay.
And-
And I guess, well, can I say this?
Go ahead.
I was piggybacking off a couple of things you said in some of your
Joe,
Okay.
because they're
Okay, now she starts babbling. But she still tries to ask him, why do those 16% of men leave their kid's mother? She continues to try to ask that. Why? Why do they continue to try to leave the kid's mother? She never understands. And I want to sort of help these women understand. Do you understand now? 54% of black men single, no kids. 30% are married. That leaves 16% left. So these men y'all talk about who run around getting a bunch of women pregnant make up about 16% of all black men. Why y'all so fixated on that minority, especially when even with that 16%, y'all leave the relationships some 80% of the time?